All right, Eduardo, let's take a look at this new set you've sent, starting with the job application letter. Here's what you wrote. Okay. Dear Mr. Jones, I'm writing to request your permission to apply to the advertised full-time position of mechanical designer on the company's website on this date. I would like to start the application process for this role because I consider that this position will allow me to boost my mechanical designing skills and my abilities to read drawings. Okay, so excuse me. The paragraph is good, but you started Mr. Jones, which is strange. It should be Dear Mr. Jones. And then I didn't like the word consider. It's the wrong word here. I believe would be the right word. I believe that this position will allow me to boost my mechanical designing skills. Okay, so let's move on. As you know, I aim to become the senior mechanical designer of the body shops department, which is something, get rid of the it, that I have been looking since I started my professional career. All right, there's some awkwardness here. So, which is something that I have been looking to do. That would be okay. Although it's a little maybe lower level language. It's not really something rather advanced. Anyway, let's read on and then we'll see if we can fix that. Moreover, I want to be an expert using the softwares of AutoCAD, SolidWorks, and Revit. Okay. You're writing your manager, and so depending on the relationship with the manager, this could be formal, this could be informal, not informal, but this could be neutral to formal. Okay? Now, that said, I really don't want to see words like I want. It still feels a little informal to talk to your manager like that. So you should prefer something like I would like. But there were some other things here as well. So let's take a look. As you know, I aim to become the senior manager of the body shops department, which is something that I have had as a goal since I started my professional career. Moreover, I would like to improve my expertise on AutoCAD, SolidWorks, and Revit. Okay? So I think that works a little better. Furthermore, the abilities and knowledge that I have obtained in this part-time position as a production supervisor of the assembly line will be crucial to design and develop the next model of Chevrolet Trax 2021. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Best regards. Okay. Let's see. So what are your future goals? You did talk about your future goals quite a bit. I don't see where you really answered this. Okay, why would it be beneficial for the company? Let's see. Okay, I guess you just said this. You said it here that it will be crucial. I have obtained, hold on. The abilities and that I have obtained will be crucial to design and develop the next one. Okay, I thought this was a little underdeveloped. I really wanted to see it further developed, further extended. So, in other words, I want you to kind of say why you think you should go from this part-time position to this full-time position, you know, and saying that something along the lines of, well, you know, the company is familiar with my strong work ethic, my excellent record of success, and so I already am familiar with the company culture, and so it really is, you know, an obvious choice to consider me for this position. I have shown my commitment to the company. Like, these are the kinds of things to say why it would be beneficial, because they don't have to train somebody new. You know, you already know the company, you're already familiar with it, and so it's kind of a logical choice here. So those were the kinds of things that I felt belonged in an essay like this. Obviously, it's not the only thing that you could have said, but that's certainly something that would have been nice here. Okay? I thought you ended it rather suddenly with this, I'm looking forward to hearing from you. So I think you needed to wrap it up with a more appropriate closing, like a, while I really am happy with my position and, of course, with the company, I would really like this opportunity to pursue a full-time position with the job. Of course, I would like your permission to do so first. So things like that were what you needed to kind of wrap up this letter, and then I look forward to hearing from you. Okay? So I thought that was what I really I guess is the thing. It needed a little more development in a couple of those areas. So why it would be beneficial, and then a stronger closing. Okay. So okay, and let's go on to your task 2 now. Online communication is more common than face-to-face. Do the advantages outweigh the disadvantages? So you need to discuss both, of course. Let's see what you wrote. Experts throughout the developing and developed world have debated that the prevalent communication technologies have more benefits to the offices than drawbacks. This essay will argue the advantages and disadvantages using examples from the UK government and Oxford University to demonstrate points and prove arguments. Okay, 2 issues here. Number 1, you say the prevalent communication technologies. What does that mean? This is really very vague. There are a multitude of prevalent communication technologies. So really spell it out. What are you talking about? You need to say that the prevalent technology that you're referring to is online communication. Okay, it wasn't clear. And so if we didn't have the prompt here, we really wouldn't know what this essay was talking about. All right, that's number 1. Then, it's asking you very directly if the advantages outweigh the disadvantages, but you didn't answer that question, and you need to. It's important that you do this if you're aiming for a Band 7 in task achievement, because you need to make your position clear throughout the response, and throughout means from the beginning. So you really want to try to answer the question in the prompt in the introduction, okay? So it's not enough to just say here that you'll discuss both, but you actually have to tell us which outweighs which. So moving on. On the one hand, the invention of the internet has altered how employees interact with customers and peers. This change has been beneficial for companies. And yeah, no the here in the plural. You don't need the here. This change has been beneficial for companies because people can have meetings, S, with their foreign counterparts, S, without spending time and money on transportation. For example, a recent research by the UK government demonstrated that 90% of all people who have online meetings have saved a significant amount of money for the enterprise. Thus, it's possible to state beyond doubt that online communication has reduced expenses to the companies. Fine. Here you put the, it's okay because you've already talked about the companies, so we know which ones you're talking about. On the other hand, although the sophisticated modern technology has broken the geographical barriers, that's nice, I like that, and this technology is even benefiting small and medium enterprises, there is a negative impact on people's social life. This is largely because, no comma here, some employees have become sedentary, whereby face-to-face interactions have been reduced. Okay. Just because you're sedentary, it doesn't mean you don't have face-to-face interactions. I mean, you can sit in an office all day long and still have people come to your office. So you shouldn't assume that one, kind of prohibits the other. Okay. A recent study from Oxford University states that the majority of employees from tech companies spend more than 6 hours on a computer, having less or no time for social activities. Therefore, it is conclusively clear that online communication has a detrimental, with a T, an R, and an I, impact on people's social life. Okay. Like I said, I thought the connection here wasn't 100% solid. Okay. That just because you're sitting down in an office, it doesn't mean you don't have a social life. Especially if like you've got people coming to your office to have meetings and so forth. So I think you needed to make this connection a little stronger. All right, so from the arguments and examples given, I firmly believe that online communication has made employees' work easier and decreased companies' expenses. However, it is necessary that these companies organize recurrent social events for their employees. It is predicted that online meetings will increasingly grow in importance. All right, good. So it's good, Eduardo. I mean, I liked a lot of the things, but again, there's still some elements in this essay that I want you to look at, that I want you to be careful of, but you're definitely on the right track. You're doing well, so that's good. That's good. You're at a good point, okay? But like I said, still, there are some improvements that you need to make. So go ahead and correct these essays, send them back to us. Don't forget about your error correction list, and I will be waiting for your next set. Good luck to you.